Good morning. It's a beautiful morning this morning. So, if you want to use a block or your strap, go ahead and gather those items now. You can turn the recording off. Once you're back, finding your sits bones, elongating your spine, settling in for a few deep cleansing breaths. Eyes can be soft gaze or closed. My voice will guide you through the practice. Inhale and exhale. Three cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through the mouth. Two more. Inhaling, exhaling through the mouth. And one more. Hands back by the hips. Let's switch our legs. Sits bones grounded, yielding to the earth. Inhale and exhale for 3. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One more. Let's bring our hands to prayer, heart center, fingers up. Let's rotate our shoulder and then our arms around. We'll do clockwise, just rotating circles, maybe making them a little bit bigger with the breath. So I'm inhaling as I go up, exhaling down and around. And then we'll meet in the center and counterclockwise. Inhaling up and around, exhaling down. We'll do some eagle arms this morning. Open our arms wide, really wide. And we'll cross the right under the left and twist those hands inside. If you can touch the back of the hands, and let's open that up. And now we'll do the left under the right and leave them, or You can intertwine the palms, depending on how much opening you have through your shoulders today. Mine are a little tight. Ooh. Let's take our elbows into the side, into the back, squeezing our shoulder blades together and coming out in front and back, squeezing front. Do this 3 more times. 2 and 1. We'll do some seated cat and cow. Hands on the knees and taking our gaze up, arching, not hyperextending, just and folding into cat. I'm moving through this movement. Cat and cow. Cat, cow. Two more. Placing our hands by our hips. Let's switch our legs again. Finding our sits bones, sitting tall. Let's do some trunk rotations. Start small, going counterclockwise. Looks like a beautiful day out there. Making them a little bit bigger each time we rotate. That feels good. You can even use your palm of your hands to kind of push as a lever. And next time around, we'll sit up tall. Let's switch those legs again. And going the other way, starting small. Now I'm going clockwise. Clockwise, making them a little bit larger each time. So at the end of the video, I have a little bit of an announcement about face-to-face classes. Okay. Taking our legs out, shaking, shaking. Taking our right arm out, sitting up on our sits bones, dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. Let's play the piano with our fingers. So thumb, index, middle, ring, pinky, and back. Pinky, middle, index, thumb. And bringing that arm back to the side, taking our left arm out, dropping our right ear to the right shoulder. Let's tap those fingers. Middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb, opening that up. Nice. Let's point and flex our toes. Point and flex. Point and flex. And you may notice I'm sitting with my hands supporting my hips, fingers pointed towards the toes. And let's switch those hands, pointing the fingers back. And let's point and flex the toes again. 3 more times. Nice. Okay. A little itch on my nose. Flexing. Let's do a straddle. Doesn't have to be really wide, just find a happy spot. Let's flex those feet. If you have your strap handy, might be good to have. Taking our block, let's fold forward and just stretch through those shoulders. The block can be in its tallest location and stretch. Breathe. Bringing the block up with you. We'll do overhead. And let's fold to the right. If you have your strap, you can put your strap around the ball of your foot. We'll put our block down. I'm going to use my fingers and fold into the right leg. While you're down there, just notice with each breath, folding a little bit closer to your knee. Coming up, arms overhead, and to the left. Strap around your foot, can be held in both hands, folding into that knee. Coming back up, grabbing that block, taking it up overhead, tilting at the pelvis, folding into that forward fold. 2 more cleansing breaths. Coming back up, moving. Again, you can put your strap around your foot. I'm going to use my peace fingers, extending to the right, grabbing my big toe. If you'd like to grab your foot, you could do that, or your ankle, and open up to the left. Almost like a sail. Take a gaze towards your toe. Take a gaze towards your hand. Go back and forth. Coming up. Taking the strap around your left foot, or your fingers around your foot or toe. Looking up to the right. And taking that gaze, toe, hand. Nice. Good job. Coming up, grabbing your block, and extending. Forward fold. Let's go into cobbler's pose. Feet forward. Sending your chest to the sky. Chest to the sky. Maybe take our gaze to the right and to the left. Just feel the opening back and forth gently. Okay. Bring those knees up. Let's go into a little ball. And we'll find ourselves in boat. Bringing our knees up. Extending, sitting back. Nice boat pose. You can straighten your legs. Arms can be out on the side. If you would like to support, you can always support your legs and your stomach. Come back down. Cobbler. And extending the legs out again. And we'll do a couple twists. So taking your left hand over your right knee or your thigh, twisting to the right. Nice twist. Center, through the center to the left. Don't forget to breathe. We'll go back over to the right, putting your left hand and taking your right arm back this time. Breathe. No clenching of the jaw. We'll bring that to close. Taking your right hand, left arm back. Nice twist. We'll close that. And let's come to tabletop. Finding some cat and cow. I'll just go through a few scents. Breathe. And let's wag our tails left and right. Sideways. Nice. And from our downward dog, let's do a couple push-ups. So bring our elbows close, down, and up. And you may be able to go further, but just as far as you want. We'll do 2 more. One more push up, and we'll find ourselves in child's pose. When you do those push-ups, you want to keep your elbows close to your sides. They don't have to be pretty. They just need to work those muscles that need a little bit of attention. One more breath. We'll push up into puppy dog, lifting those knees off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them down. Coming up on our knees. Let's do some wrist rotations. And bring your arms down, tucking our toes under. Let's have a seat back on those toes, giving our feet some love. Okay, nice. Back to table, puppy dog, pushing through, meeting in downward dog. Walking those feet out. First downward dog. Shaking our head. And lifting our toes, lifting our heels. Let's take our left hand towards our right leg. Couple breaths. Take that, place it back down on the mat. Take the right hand towards the left leg. Place that back down on the mat. To knees, to child's pose. 3 cleansing breaths. We'll go down onto our bellies. A little bit of a push-up. And we'll push up into cobra. Feet mat distance apart. Elbows tucked in towards the side, taking the gaze about 2 feet in front of you. Placing that head down on the mat, extending your arms out. We'll roll over to our left side. On that shoulder, if you have any shoulder pain, if you've had surgery, you may want to opt out of this. It's fine. Opening up that shoulder. Rolling back down on the mat. Extending the right arm, rolling into that shoulder. Opening up the front of that shoulder. Back down on the mat. We'll go into cobra. Pushing, feeling that in the small of your back. Rolling back down. Rolling your feet up off the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Putting your feet down. Rolling up into Cobra. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing your head back down on the mat. Taking your feet up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling on to the right side. Extending my arm out. Placing my right leg in front of my left thigh. I'm going to lift and lower my left leg. Lift and lower. Two more times. And I'm going to bend that left leg like it's like a kickstand. And if you have your strap handy, find your strap, put it around the ball of your foot, and extend that right leg. Extend. Maybe see how far it might come towards your core. Placing that right leg bent on top of the left, coming on to your elbow and lifting the hips. Lifting hips, right arm up, no clenching of the jaw. Breathe. Breathe. Coming down, rolling over to your left side. Right leg in front of the left. Lifting and lowering that right leg. One more. Placing that right leg bent as a kickstand, taking your strap around the left leg, having the left leg move closer to the core or your trunk. Breathing into that. Releasing, bending, placing that left leg on top of the right, coming up to your right elbow and lifting your hips off the mat. No clenching of the jaw. Building a lot of strength. Placing your hips down. And we'll come on to our back. We'll have our strap handy. Bring your right leg up, bringing the strap around your right leg, dropping that right leg to the right. Taking your left arm out to the side. Breathing, no clenching. Bringing that leg to the top. Changing the strap to the left. Dropping your right leg to the left. Nice side stretch, twist in the spine. Breathe. Bringing that leg up, bending the knee, putting the foot on the floor. Taking your strap, putting it around your left. Might notice one side is a little bit more amenable than the other. Dropping the left leg to the left. Breathing into that. Bringing it up. Changing hands with the strap or the fingers. Extending your right leg down. Taking that twist over to the left, or to the right, sorry. So, nice twist. Again, you might notice one side might not be as flexible as the other. Let's open that up, bringing that left leg down. Bringing both knees to the chest, rocking back and forth. Nice. Let's go up to boat pose. And you can have your hands as support behind the knees or to the side. Let's go into a ball, back and forth. Nice. Go up into a boat, rock, supporting, and let's rock back and onto our feet. Find ourselves in forward pose, forward fold. Top of our mat. Ooh, tight. Let's shake our head and bend our knees coming up. Mountain pose. Finding our feet hip distance apart. We'll do a couple forward fold with taking the right leg back first and then the left leg. So arms up, forward fold, step the right leg back, left leg bent. You can also place your knee on the mat if you'd like. Bringing arms up, Bringing arms down, left hand planted, right arm up. No clenching. Right arm planted, left arm up. Nice. Plant both hands. Leave enough room for the right foot to come back forward. Forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Little bend at the knees. Arms up overhead. We'll do the same with the left leg back. Forward fold. Plant the hands. Step the leg back. Coming up. Arms overhead. Front leg bent. Place hands down. Right hand planted. Taking gaze to the left. Don't clench your jaw. Breathe. Bring that hand down. Taking the right hand up. Nice. Both hands down. Bring the left leg forward. Forward fold. Halfway up. Forward fold. Bending at the knees. Coming up. Mountain pose. Nice. We'll do that one more time on each side. So you know what we're doing now. Hands up, forward fold, right leg back, coming up, oops, coming down, left hand up, left hand down, right hand up, right hand down. Bringing the right foot up, forward fold, bend halfway up, forward fold, bend your knees all the way up. Mountain, and we'll do it on the left now. Hands up, forward fold, frame the feet, take the left leg back, both arms up overhead. Again, you can put the knee down if you'd like. Hands down. Plant the left hand, take the right hand up. Take the right hand down. Take the left hand up. Plant the left hand. Bring the left foot forward, forward fold. Halfway up. Forward fold. Bend at the knees. Up. Overhead. At your own pace. Just remember, even I sometimes get ahead of myself. I apologize if it makes you frustrated. Stick with us. You'll get it. You'll get it. Okay, mountain. I'll face forward here. Mountain pose. Let's bring that right leg up and down. 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 Let's hold it up with the right hand, taking the left hand up overhead. Take your stair about 6 to 8 feet in front of you and just hold and breathe into it. No fancy stuff today. If you want to do some, you certainly can, but I'm not going to. Okay, place that down, and then the other leg. Lift and lower, just find your balance. See where your center of gravity is today. When you're ready, take that left knee with your left hand, right arm overhead. Let's balance. Nice. And we'll bring that down and shake it out. You can always use a chair if you need to, if you'd like that support. Sometimes I do too. So, okay. Let's stand here and just do a scan, yielding our feet to the earth, rocking back and forth a little bit, finding a really good stance of support, noticing our legs, the strength, moving up into our sacrum area, stomachs, notice our spine, stacked shoulder blades, down, back, neck, stacked on the axis. Very nice. Notice if there's any tension, tightness, pulling, release it. When we go into Shavasana, the energy will flow into those areas because they've probably worked hard this morning or this evening, depending on when you're doing your practice. Okay, let's go down to our backs. A few more movements and we'll go into Shavasana. We'll do a couple bridge poses, feet hip distance apart, pushing up into bridge, taking our heels off the mat and rolling down, noticing one vertebrae at a time. And I'm going to have you push into the mat so the mid-range or the thoracic part of your spine is pushing into the floor and the mat, and simply rock back and forth. Now push your sacrum part of your spine or the sacrum of your butt into the mat, and notice how you could stick your hand under the thoracic part of your spine. And let's rock back and forth very intentionally. Back and forth. And the next time you're pushing your thoracic part of your spine, lifting your sacrum, let's push up into bridge and lower down, pushing our sacrum in, and now our thoracic down, lifting our sacrum up into bridge, lifting our heels and dropping our thoracic, rolling down into our sacrum and dropping our heels. Very good. Extending our legs long, bringing our hands, palms open towards the sky. Let's flex our feet and release. One more time, flexing our feet, release. And now let's flex our feet and fist our hands. Put them in a ball or fist and release into Shavasana. And with the next inhalation, let's start to move our fingers and our toes. Taking a stretch overhead as if we're awaking for the first time, rolling over to one side, taking a couple deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. Coming up. So I do have some good news. We will be meeting, fingers crossed, in person beginning on Fridays in September. And more than likely, weather permitting, we'll be outside, socially distanced, about 6 feet apart at least. And more information will be forthcoming. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in person. Namaste.